Atropates was a Persian nobleman who served Darius III, then Alexander the Great, and eventually founded an independent kingdom and dynasty that was named after him. Diodorus refers to him as Atrapes, while Quintus Curtius erroneously names him Arsaces. Biography. Towards the end of the Achaemenid Empire, Atropates was governor of the Achaemenid province of Media. In the decisive Battle of Gaugamela between Darius and Alexander, Atropates commanded the Achaemenid troops of Media, Caucasian Albania and Circassian. Following his defeat in that battle, Darius fled to the Median capital of Ecbatana, where Atropates gave him hospitality. Darius attempted to raise a new army but was forced to flee Ecbatana in June 330 BCE. After Darius's death a month later at the hands of Bessus, Atropates surrendered to Alexander. Alexander initially chose Oxidates as satrap of Media, but in 328–327 BCE, after Alexander lost trust in Oxidates' loyalty, Atropates was reinstated to his old position. In 325–324, Atropates delivered Arsaces to Alexander while the latter was at Pasargadae. Alexander's esteem for the governor rose so high that soon afterwards Atropates' daughter was married to Alexander's confidant and cavalry commander Perdiccas at the famous mass wedding at Susa in February 324 BCE. Later that year, Alexander visited Atropates in Ecbatana with his good friend and second-in-command Hephaestion, who fell ill and died in October 324 BCE. At this time, it was related by some authors that Atropates on one occasion presented Alexander with 100 women, said to be Amazons, but Arian disbelieved the story. Alexander himself died 8 months later on June 10, 323 BCE, and Atropates' new son-in-law Perdiccas was named regent of Alexander's half-brother Philip III. Following the partition of Babylon in 323 BCE, Media was divided into 2 parts. The greater portion in the southeast was to be governed by Pedon, a general of Perdiccas, while a smaller portion in the northwest was given to Atropates. At some point thereafter, Atropates refused to convey allegiance to the Diadochi and made his part of Media an independent kingdom, while his son-in-law Perdiccas was eventually murdered by Pedon in the summer of 320 BCE. Legacy. The dynasty Atropates founded would rule the kingdom for several centuries, at first either independently or as vassals of the Seleucids, then as vassals of the Arsaces, into whose house they are said to have married. They became, however, the new house of Parthia through the marriage of the Arsacid heiress to the Atropatene heir. The region that encompassed Atropates' kingdom come to be known to the Greeks as Media Atropatene, after Atropates, and eventually simply Atropatene. The Arsacids called it Aturpatakon in Parthian, as did also the Sassanids who eventually succeeded them. Eventually Middle Iranian Aturpatakon became Azerbaijan, whence, according to one etymological theory, the modern nation of Azerbaijan and the Iranian province of Azerbaijan got the names. Another theory traces the etymology from the ancient Persian words azar, meaning fire, and pagan, meaning guardian, protector, with his pagan later becoming corrupted to Azerbaijan under the dominance of Arabic and the circumstances thereby imposed by that language's lack of facility in producing a pronouncing g, p, z, h, ch.